My name is Darius Darrell, and we're gonna talk about beef and cheese.
I found the wild snake.
Why are you in this old man's house? Oh, you're at my house now. Where the watermelons grow.
Back to my home.
Salt man with the pork chops, see? Pork chops, and the salt rolls down his elbow.
I got uglier.
The courage I face. Little every day to claim my rightful place.
So, I'm Patrick Walsh. I've lived in Bourbonnais since almost my whole life. I lived in Lockport when I was younger, but you guys don't really care about that. No, I'm kidding. But I went to BBCHS for my high school career, and I participated in a good amount of clubs. I did theater for the most part. That was probably my main thing. I ran track, played tennis for 1 year, and then the tennis boys. And then I also participate in like math team, Scholastic Bowl, stuff like that. I'm going to be majoring in theater acting and then a double major in either business administration or political science. I'm going to Illinois State. I start this upcoming August. I'm very excited. It's actually really cool because my sister also goes there, so I'll have like a family member. I'll have like, it's a blessing and a curse because I'll have my big sister there to like watch over me, and I think that's kind of, has its goods and its bads, you know? It's like, and she's right across the street from where I am, and so like, it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah. I'll have my second mom there. So yeah.
Graduating high school, what's one of the funniest moments in your whole high school career?
One of the moments that I definitely should I be looking at. Okay, awesome. Sorry, I was so nervous. I was like, do I talk to you or do I talk to you? You know. One of like the funniest moments that I probably think of was when I was this was my first play ever. I got like my first lead. It was Anatomy of Grey. And I remember it was before like when we were just doing the auditions. And I remember I was looking through the script with some friends and I was like, okay, these two characters, there's a character named Dr. Gray and there's a character named Phineas Wingfield. I'm like, they have to pull down their pants. And I'm like, psh, who's going to be the fools who have to do that? And then I ended up getting one of those roles. And so that was really funny because it was like, I remember like the first time we had to do it, and me and Andrew McBurney were just like running around the stage in our honor because there was a lot of motion in the scene. But it was always my favorite part about the show because no one saw it coming. It's a serious play and people die, and then like in the middle of it, right before like intermission or something like that, the two like main guys just go woo and just run around. No, but it's funny. It's funny.
Okay, so that was your sophomore year.
And and sorry to clarify, we had underwear on, 2 layers of underwear. It wasn't like we were just running around naked. Sorry. Yeah.
How would you compare yourself from the moment you walked into high school freshman year to where you are now?
Oh my gosh. Wow. I've thought about that in a sense of like, I mean, besides like, I had a bowl cut and like wire frame glasses and they were bent because I would sleep in them, you know, and so it was like, so basically I got uglier and, no, I'm kidding. No, I think I really did mature a lot. When I first got into high school, I was very, I was awkward and I still am awkward, but I think I've learned how to make it a bit more fun, I guess, you know, and, but no, it was like I had friends and stuff, but I had trouble like being outgoing, and I always had like that outgoing spirit in me, but I could never like, I don't know, get it to like I had social anxiety, I guess, and so, but eventually it was really when I started doing theater, and I think it was actually like Anatomy of Grey where I really, sorry to reference back to that, but like where I really was kind of like, whoa, like what is this? And then like, you know, I went on Quest and stuff like that, and this Moo game happened, if anyone knows about that. And then like, that just kind of really made everything just kind of go into perspective. And I grew, I gained a lot more confidence throughout the years, and I became like, I don't know, it's different. I always used to say like, you know, because in junior high I was always so nervous and stuff. And when I graduated high school, I kind of said to myself, I said this to my mom, I said, I wish I could go back and tell like 7th, 8th grade Pat, like, it's all gonna work out, dude, you know, because I was so like just nervous, and yeah.
With this pursuit of becoming more outgoing, did you struggle with it at times?
Oh yeah, I still do. It's kind of like, I feel like sometimes like I'm, around certain people, I think this is how everyone is, when I'm comfortable with people, like a lot of my theater friends, I'm very, you've done shows with me,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I can get a little crazy and stuff like that, but then if I'm in like a classroom setting, and I don't know many people, like in my Spanish classes sometimes, because I was a year above, so when I was a sophomore, I had a class with a bunch of freshmen, you were in that class with me. And so I would get kind of quiet because I didn't really know many people. I think you were like the only person I actually knew in that class, and we sat across the room from each other. And so sometimes I would just not know what to say, and that fear of like saying something, like I would think of something and be like, okay, this could be funny, but like it's kind of a risk, if I say it, I don't want people being like giving me awkward looks and being like, that wasn't, or like that was, now it's awkward, and now I'm just like, and retreat back into your shell. So I think that's probably like that fear of like, trying to like, I guess rejection, I guess.
So, when you're entering in a new environment and like you said, trying to make friends is scary. How do you, I guess, beat that fear?
When I was in an awkward moment, I guess the best thing, I learned this from a video, it was a YouTube channel called Charisma on Command, was to really like, have fun around you. I think the huge problem that especially people in high school, we're always looking like beyond where we are, and we're always saying, I want to be as happy as that person, I want to be as, popular, I want to be as fast, strong, smart, whatever. And so, but the important thing is, look at the person right next to you, look at the person who you're already close with, make the fun with them, and that will draw people. That's the light. You want to be the light for other people to come to you. You don't want to run to other people's light, I guess, if that makes sense.
Going into college, are you kind of not scared, but not kind of
a little nervous?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. I put on like, I think everyone who goes to college is like, I'm so excited, I don't have to be with mom, and then it's like, you actually probably, no one just understood what I just said in that voice, except like my close friends. But no, like people that are like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get away from my parents and live my own life. Like that's just, we're all scared, we all have that fear of being like, we are going to be alone. Going from being with mom and dad and, our siblings and stuff like that, and in like a controlled, just like our house, and being with people that we've known for 12 or our whole lives, it is scary, and the fear of also just being like, it's a new start, especially like if you're going to a school where not many people from your high school are going. You can't run away from the fear of having to start anew, because it's going to happen, like that's something, it's not, you can't avoid it, you have to just jump right in. And to be honest, it's something you should want. You're always going to have those old friends. They're always going to be back in the burbs, But it's like, you have to go off and make those new friends. And you shouldn't even think of it as a have to. I take that back. You should think of it as I want to. It's also a great opportunity and an exciting opportunity in both, because you get to just, meet new people and just have a new start and stuff like that, and that's a rare opportunity that you don't really get to experience often. So yeah,
going into the last year, how did you prepare for the last time you walk into choir, your last bow, the last time you'll hang out with the boys?
just in enjoying each minute and almost thinking about it but not thinking about it. Thinking about it in a sense of, I'm excited because it's such a kind moment and the memories are so great, but not thinking about it because you don't want to dread it,
Yeah.
last like bow as an example, I think that's probably the most like the biggest one. I remember it was at like Les Mis and stuff like that. And I remember being like, oh my gosh, like that's so crazy. This is like what, my 9th show or something like that. And I've only done shows at BB. And I was like, how is it just like done? Like I'll probably never do another one here. You know, and it's so weird to think like, you know, that was just kind of like most likely like the end of it, you know? And I guess just enjoying it and kind of, you know, not being sad that's over, but being glad that it happened, kind of like that old saying, you know? I would always say, you know, I'm so excited to go to college. I'm so excited to meet new people, you know, get to do, you know, like what I want to do and all this stuff and all that. And then like, you know, it slowly, even during the summer, I think in June, I still had that mindset of being like, I'm so excited for meeting new people. I'm so excited for all this, you know? And then you kind of realize like, oh my gosh, wait, like I have to say a lot of see you laters, you know? Because goodbyes, like see you laters is like, you know, I like that. But like, and that's tough, you know, because see you later, you don't really know when you'll see them later. And so to say like the boys' nights, you know, like this may be the last boys' night for a while, it is tough, or maybe just hanging out with close friends or, you know, doing all that. It is kind of sad, you know, having to say goodbye, but I'm really excited to see how you guys grow, especially with like, you know, with theater, with you and Eva, and, you know, the boys, Caleb Whalen, Cooper Scommel, and, you know, Hunter Galloway, you know, all those people. I'm so excited to see how you all grow. I'm so excited to see how you all mature as performers, you know, as students, but especially as people. Following the crowd, the black sheep is the one that becomes something. The black sheep, you don't hear about someone singing about the fourth white sheep, you know, because no one cares about it. People care about the black sheep. And so don't try to blend in and don't try, you know, you're not going to be happy like that. Truly being weird and being your own thing. And I'm not saying like try to be weird. I'm saying try to be yourself, you know, and I think we're all a little weird, you know, we all, you know, and I think that's why God made us. The thing that God put in us that makes us weird is the thing that He wants to see shine.
And all the faces we see each and every day. When I get home at night, you're the face I need. When I get home